But my character at this point doesn't just willy-nilly cast spells because
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
he's afraid of the repercussions and the stigma that comes behind it. So I'm more of a swordsman myself. So if we're talking mechanics, I would be more sword fighting than I would be anything else.
Right, and you guys need to remember too that you're first level, so your stats aren't going to be great, especially since none of you are the fighter, right? Nobody's looking at like a +3.
So do I just have one dagger?
Probably.
So I got one shot.
So
one shot, one kill. That's all you need. Come on.
Right. Yeah. So because you guys got the standard package of gear, I didn't pick your equipment for you. I gave you what it listed. So yes, Carrie has one.
But aren't there more than one bad guys?
There are 3.
You kill one, and then the rest are going to get mad and come after you.
Maybe.
They're not going to be like, oh no, she killed that guy with the dagger and has no more. Let's run.
All right. I'm going to chuck a dagger.
All right.
I came back at the perfect time.
Once I see that guard
all right.
die.
So Josh came back maybe to save the. We're at indecision. I don't know if you could hear anything that was going on.
No, I was downstairs.
Okay. So let's do a little time travel. Maybe Josh does something different. Believe it or not, you didn't miss. So there was I'm just going to give you a quick synopsis instead of reading the 2 paragraphs of description. There was a scuffle that broke out. One of the bouncers grabbed a guy and threw him against the nearby shed. The door burst open, and on the inside, I will read this. From within the shadows of the shed, a dark form is shifting. Taller than a man by half, his bestial head swings towards the open door. Light glints off monstrous fangs. Disturbingly human eyes survey the crowd as a low growl emerges from his throat. The creature brandishes a crude, curving sword and steps towards the doorway. Behind it, more such creatures stir in the dark. I need you to make a spot check real quick. By you, I mean Josh.
Yeah, I figured. I rolled a 7.
Okay. So do you have, I don't know if anybody had this, but knowledge shadow spawn?
I don't think so.
He's not saying that they are shadow spawn, but if you have knowledge of it, it might be pertinent.
It's a monster. It's not undoubtedly shadow spawn. So these are Trollocs. They're half men, half monsters that are servants of the Dark One. Every one of them looks slightly different. Some might have wolf's features. Some might have ram's horn. Some might have an eagle's beak. But just like a mixture of human and even the same one might not have the same. As this happens, everybody starts screaming, fleeing, and one of the bouncers rushes in to try to scare these Trollocs off. I guess the question now is, what would you do? Are you familiar with your character, or do I need to give you a quick rundown of some of it?
I think I got it. Let's see. What would I do? I would probably ask the other bouncer if there's anything I can do to help.
The guy who ran in?
Was there more than one, or was it just the one?
There were several, but almost everybody is fleeing except for...
Gotcha. I'm going to go be his backup right away.
Okay, so you're, running in there, or just...
Yep.
I mean, I might be borderline crazy, but I'm not that crazy. I mean, he didn't even buy a belt for me. Come on.
Listen, I'm going to charm this monster. He's just going to love me like everybody else.
All right, so are you following behind the bouncer, or are you trying to with him?
No, I want to be his. I want to be his backup, basically.
Okay, so because we're not using miniatures, we need to be a little bit more descriptive of what we're doing. Just in terms of saying I'm gonna go fight doesn't really tell anything.
Okay.
Unless you give, and this isn't me chastising you. This is me explaining to everybody how this has to go, because we don't have a table grid.
Night,
I have to
Christy.
go to sleep. My child didn't let me sleep last night.
Yes, he did not. He woke us up 5 times last night.
Bye,
Later for a while.
Christy. Good
Good
night.
night.
Love you. What happened?
All right.
I'll make
that's
sure to
pretty
pull
much
you out
it.
from under the table next time.
Okay, so as you follow this guy, his name is
Mhm.
Rawl. He moves up, and the Trolloc slashes out at him.
Poor Rawl. Fate is in the balance for him.
If he's being slashed at, then I guess my sword is going to come out. I'm going to try and parry the blow.
Oh, okay.
If it doesn't look like he's able to defend himself.
So he's unarmed.
Mhm.
Not sure what he was thinking, but
Yeah, he sounds really dumb.
so you can't reach in time, and
Okay.
there it is. Sorry, these stat blocks aren't written the Pathfinder way; they're written in the 3rd edition. All right. Oh, good. This time, with people to help him, he takes a grievous wound and collapses to the floor, clutching his chest. Now you are standing there facing down a Trolloc, as you can now clearly see 2 other ones are stuffing young body into a coarse burlap sack.
This is beyond the door.
Yes, you're
So we're
standing
seeing
right
them through?
there. If you want to engage,
Yeah, I'd like to slash out at this one here.
so go ahead and make a roll, damage roll.
Let's see. Oh, wrong one. Oh boy, no good. Let's see. 8, 9.
Okay, so you lash out, and the Trolloc takes a step back. You seem to sense that it's grinning at you maliciously,
Mhm.
but it's hard to tell with the way its face to it.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Then I need everybody to roll initiative.
9.
finally a good roll. 21.
5. I'm putting this dice away.
I've definitely thrown dice out. All right. So who rolled above a 12?
Me,
Who's me?
Josh.
Josh. All right. So then you're gonna go first then.
Mhm.
Anybody else roll above 12?
Yeah,
Don't
I
believe
got
so.
an 8.
Okay. All right. So then, yeah. So Josh, you will go first, and then the Trolloc, and everyone else.
Okay, well, I'm right here. I don't know that I have any backup, and I've gotten myself into this, so I make another stab right at him in going for center mass, and that is a 19.
Okay. So your blow strikes true.
And I rolled an 8 plus 2 is 10 damage.
Okay. All right. So yeah, your blow strikes true. The Trolloc seems surprised that somebody would try to fight back, especially after the first person fell so easily.
I'm going to give him one of those smiles I thought he was giving me earlier.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so that in response to the large gash you've opened on his chest, he aims to retaliate. The shock of you fighting back seems to have still not completely sunk in, and his blow swings wild. And then the rest of y'all, the other 2 Trollocs are still, they've just finished putting the person in the bag. Looks like they've turned to start to run, and then it's the rest of. So I will.
So we can go now?
Yep.
Okay, I guess I'll chuck a dagger at one of the running guys.
Attack roll.
I got 12.
All right. So the dagger flies and bounces off the chain shirt of the Trolloc, but goes largely unnoticed due to the.
And I only have 1 dagger too, right? Because I thought it said times 2, but that might have just been the crit damage.